country mountain living on acreage property, custom luxury homes with panoramic views starting at 1.5 million. And in Southern California, it's unheard of, but it is here in the Santa Rosa Valley.
We're gonna break this area down for you. We're gonna cover the things that are amazing about this area. And we're also gonna tell you about some things that you might not like and you're probably not gonna hear about anywhere else.
Things that you absolutely need to know before you move to see if it fits your lifestyle.
The last thing we would want any of our clients to do is buy a home and then a couple years later decide they have to sell it because it wasn't the right fit. So let this video help you so you can figure out what the pros and cons of this area are.
But we actually have some nuggets that we're not going to be telling you. You're actually going to have to give us a call to find those out. Just picture yourself on large acreage property with avocado trees, citrus trees, maybe even a banana tree, and tons of oaks. It's just the most peaceful setting you can think of.
But with this paradise comes some hidden costs. You're gonna most likely have your own septic tank and leach field, which does require yearly maintenance and fees.
And with all of those beautiful trees, you are gonna have to pay extra for water and landscaping.
Yeah, you might have a small avocado orchard attached to your property and think, oh, this is gonna be money making. But more likely than not, the cost of maintaining that is you'll be lucky if you break even, let's put it that way.
And while Edison was supposed to be covering all of their power lines, they just haven't gotten to it over here. So you will have days where you do not have power. So there's the extra cost of a generator. A lot of people do have generators out here.
Because you could have anywhere from 5 to 10 days where you'll need it. Another cost is you'll have increased fire insurance costs because you are out in the mountains and this vast wilderness essentially. So that fire risk is increased. What we'll do for our clients when they're trying to get under a contract to buy a property in this area is we'll ask the listing agent for that property to provide an estimate of those costs from the seller. So you'll have a much better idea going into possibly purchasing the property.
Right. What on top of your purchase price are you going to be spending on a yearly basis? On top of maybe your HOA out here. There are some HOAs out here. While there are planned gated developments around here, there are also large acreage properties on the hillside with expansive panoramic views of the hillsides.
You'll have amazing views on those hillsides, but less usable space, especially when you have a steeper slope. And then on the flip side, in some of those planned communities, you have flatter, more usable space, but less dramatic views.
And for those of you who are looking to get even further away from your neighbors, you still can see your neighbors in those planned developments. And currently, Tollgate is actually starting to make a brand new gated community here too.
An upside to this area in general is you're still gonna have good access to Moorpark and Camarillo for your city services.
With homes around here starting at 1.5 million, the amount of privacy, the views, and the space you get for it is truly amazing.
And still have that access to the ocean, Los Angeles, Santa Barbara, Ventura, all this area which has so much to offer. Hey, you guys, tell us what you think. Would this be an area you would like to live, or is this just too far out there? Would it be a little spooky to be out in the wilderness like this, or just perfect for you? Let us know, we'd love to hear.
Put those comments down below, and don't forget to give us those thumbs up. If you are an outdoor enthusiast, this is the place for you.
You have beautiful oak-lined hills. We're at the Santa Rosa Valley Park, where there's actually a small river/stream that flows through it depending on the time of year.
And there's also a bird sanctuary and lots of trails throughout the whole valley. Actually, as we're driving around, we constantly are seeing people just riding their horses around. So if you're looking for a horse property and a place to actually ride your horse, this would be the community for you.
And you have the chance to volunteer as well. There are several groups that get together to help maintain the trails. And there is a very fertile smell at times, to every neighborhood, because there's so many horses and agriculture here. Let's just say it can be a little pungent here and there.
Some neighborhoods more than others. When we were over showing homes in Camelot, yes, Camelot, it did not really smell of manure. But right across the street, when I was driving around over there, there was definitely a little more pungent smell. As we're standing outside in this beautiful terrain, I thought we should mention the weather. Camarillo is cooler than this valley. However, Moorpark is a lot hotter. So if you're kind of one of those people in between that doesn't want cloudy days, then this would be good for you. But if you get a little overheated, then it might be a little warmer than your taste. Also, when the Santa Ana winds come, they are strong. They go whoosh down here. And so don't ever leave your umbrella over on your patio up because it'll just go away. It's almost like the Wizard of Oz. It just spirals and disappears. One of our clients was a little concerned because she's like, oh, you're way out there. What about the safety? She was really concerned. We are real estate agents. We can't tell you about safety, but there's a lot of gated communities, and even the homes that are not in the gated community, you're going to see a lot of them have gates. And as I was talking to Bart about it, this might be the area that you want to live if there's a zombie apocalypse.
We have heard from people who live here that neighbors really are on the lookout to help each other, and they're really on the lookout, period, as well. When we were filming here one day, we wanted to get a shot of the private road that was going behind a property our client was interested in. And we were only there a couple minutes, and a neighbor—
seconds.
Yeah, seconds even. And there was a neighbor that came out with his van and blocked the road, so that we literally could not leave without talking to him first. So yeah, that's great, actually. If you want that sense that you have neighbors that are looking out for you, this really could be a great area for you.
Yeah. Once again, that person was so nice once we explained what we were doing, and he moved his van, but also he told us to have a great day. Santa Rosa Technology Magnet School is a TK through 8 school with enrichment programs and is a supportive, inclusive environment. Some people actually move out here just for that school. The negative is that it doesn't cover the whole Santa Rosa Valley. If you're looking to move here and that school is important for you and your family, you definitely want to make sure the home that you're moving into is covered by that school district. You don't want to regret it. Some people have done that and 2 years later they're like, no, we need to move. You don't want that to happen to you. As real estate agents, we're not allowed to talk about ratings, but we'll definitely provide a link down below.
Keep in mind, there's not a lot going on here for amenities or nightlife. You're going to be driving to Moorpark or Camarillo for shopping. There's not a corner store, but there are great farms that are easy to get to where you can buy amazing produce. If you're looking in Ventura County, be sure to check out the Santa Rosa Valley and the Santa Rosa Valley Park, where there's a river and a bird sanctuary. This place is so blissful. When this video is done, we're going to stay here for several hours and just zen out.
There are areas that are very flat too, so if you're not a big hiker, it still will work for you. Santa Rosa Valley does offer this unique gem of a blend of luxury home living, exceptional views, and just tranquil living. If the challenges we've talked about align with your lifestyle, then make sure you give us a call.
Come visit us. We'll take you here, and we'll take you to some contrasting areas as well so you can see the differences.
Our goal is to make sure you have your eyes wide open when you come to visit Ventura County, because there are so many exceptional places. It's pretty easy to fall in love with one and miss all of the other gems.
You tell us what your perfect lifestyle is, and we'll tailor the recommendations just for you, and we'll meet and go to these areas as well so you can really see what it's about.
Just give us a call, a text, or an email. We'd love to hear from you.